Playoffs have begun for high school football, but some teams end their season with far fewer players on the roster than they started with. Football injuries are common and sometimes deadly. In Illinois, on October 23rd, 17-year-old Andre Smith died of blunt force trauma. The senior hit his head on the final play of the game, walked off the field, and collapsed. 2 weeks later in Kansas, high school player Luke Shem had scored a touchdown when he collapsed on the sidelines. Shem was airlifted to a Denver area hospital but could not be saved. There have been 11 deaths attributed to high school football since July of this year, and although that number may be alarming, family and friends continue to watch loved ones compete in the sport. Many try not to think about the risks.
No, because I don't think about it, because I know if somebody think about it, they're going to wind up getting hurt, so I just don't think about it. I know he's going to do fine.
But not all parents see it that way. They feel the risk isn't worth the possibility of their child sustaining an injury.
Yeah, he played, 3 years ago? He played football. And he came away with one concussion, and it was enough for us to be concerned about the impact of the game. And we made a conscientious choice to not put him in the way of danger and potentially having another concussion.
In the meantime, researchers are trying to figure out why so many young football players are dying. In an interview with USA Today, neuroscientist Kevin Guskowitz says there are 3 possible reasons. The first reason is that helmets aren't certified or effective, which he says is more likely to happen in high school than at the college level. The second reason is a lack of athletic trainers. According to the National Athletic Trainers Association, only 37% of public high schools have full-time trainers. The third reason is growing brains. High school athletes are strong enough to make high-impact hits, but are more susceptible to second impact syndrome, a scenario where a player is concussed and then concussed again before fully recovering from the first hit. This can result in fatality. There is some good news. The annual survey of football injury research reports that the past 10 years have been the lowest recorded head and neck injuries since data collection began in 1931. Further preventative methods, such as sensors and helmets that measure the severity of a hit, are also being utilized today. For Oregon News, I'm Jessica Waite.